Welcome back. It's Sunday morning, Saturday afternoon. I went back to that yard sale that I got all that stuff you saw in the last video, and I bought more. Yeah, I bought a whole box of vintage photographs from the late, some from the late 1800s and some in the early, I'd say 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm going to show you some of them because there's so many I can't show you all of them. But let's go. This is just an example of one of them. Isn't that pretty cool? And I'll show you some more. Also got this Oklahoma City Blazers, a former CHL minor league team ball cap. And then I got these NASA Nike shoes. They're 5.5 youth. Yeah, those are pretty cool, huh? I got those for a couple of bucks. And then I got one of these German egg timers, a goblet, a bunch of photographs, some paperweights, and surprisingly, these are worth some money. Now, the cap in the middle is my water bottle cap because I'm drinking a ton of water on this diet. But here's some more of the pictures. These are this Decatur, Illinois. Look at that. Another really awesome wedding photo. I'm guessing that's 20s, maybe 30s. Here's another one. Wedding photograph. Why the people didn't want these, I don't know. This one is a high school graduation in Enid, or no, that's not right. That's not right. Yeah, it is. Enid, Oklahoma, 1934. And then again, a bunch of photographs. Just tons of old photographs of people. I'm guessing 20s, 30s. And just different places. What I thought was really cool was this. It's a vintage shoebox. And she didn't know how to open it, and I kept playing with it to figure it out. You push in the button. It's still got everything in it. That's awesome. But look at the bracket on it, and then yeah, this thing's really old. I don't know how old, but it's old. I've got it on auction. Pick these up. These were iPod socks from 2004. I had an iPod back in the day, but I do not remember these. There's only 3 in here, but these things could go up to $100. That's crazy. Yeah, I really love this kind of stuff. Yeah. That one's St. Louis, Missouri. This one was pretty cool. Look at that wedding gown and I guess bonnet, those shoes. Here's one of some sailor, probably home on leave. This one was kind of cool. It's in Oklahoma City. It's Louis 29 Club, and it's a photo of a couple out on the town. This is actually an actual Kodak picture of the Beatles, and I did some research. This is a duplicate, but it's 1965 during the filming of Help. Yeah, and it's the Beatles in Austria, and it's on Kodak paper. I don't know if you can read that, but it's there. Here's another one from a club called the Trianon Ballroom in Oklahoma City. Yep, they even took their child out to drink with them. What's up with that? What's up with that? This one is an Italian family. And how I know that is because on the back of this wood frame, it says, there it is. Isn't that crazy? Paid 10 a piece for these. They didn't turn out to be worth a ton of money. I should have done my research, but they're kind of cool. They're shag carpet, kind of, I don't know, framed art. It's vintage for sure. Lionel Train lunchbox. Not worth much, but kind of cool. Even more. And that one's not that old. That one's really cool, and I love that frame. And a goblet of some kind. It is Scandinavian. I've listed some photographs, and I got plenty more to do, so let's go.